Okay, so we're going to have a demonstration of how to set up a Ricoh G700 camera with the Ricoh BR1 scanner attachment for the Autocheckmate system. And we'll start by taking the camera out. And the scanner attaches to the side, this side of the camera right here. I'm going to set this box on the side and open up the scanner. In the scanner box, they provide you with an Allen key wrench in order to take out the screws that are on the body. And also they give you 2 additional screws which are a little bit longer to attach the scanner to the camera. Here's the scanner itself. Alright, and we're going to start by removing the existing side panel. It's currently on the camera. So we'll unscrew these guys. Alright. We're going to attach the scanner. Basically, there's a connection here that plugs into this piece. That's the only thing that we really have to make sure is set, lined up rather. And then we're going to use the new screws that they provided in order to attach the scanner permanently to the camera. Alright. We slide down in here. We use the Allen wrench again. Make sure it's tight. Pretty easy to do. Okay, we've done this all without turning on the camera or doing anything else to the camera at this point. That will be our next effort. So these things are tight and we're good to go. This stuff here can be discarded because we're not going to use this again. I'll put it on the side for now. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the battery in and the SD card. This is the battery compartment and the SD card holder. The battery is included with the camera, and it's usually got some sort of a charge, but it's recommended that you fully charge the battery before sending it out. There's only one way it'll go in, and then this little latch here actually holds the battery in place. And then an SD card, we use a 2 GB SD card. That goes in this spot right here. Push it in and it spring loads and then catches. Alright, and then that's complete. So now, we turn the camera on, we're going to position it so that this little green camera is pointing over to the left here, which is picture taking mode, and then we're going to power on the camera. So punch this button here to power it on. Okay, and in the initial setup, this is the screen we typically see. It first wants to ask for a language setting, and the default is English, and the way that we choose other options is by using the menu on the right here, and when we find an option we want, we hit the OK button in the center. So I'm going to say OK to English, and then it's asking us to set the date. And time in military format. Alright. And there we go. I'm going to say OK. Charge the battery before use. Basically, that's all that we do for the setup until we add the files to the camera, which we're going to do next. So I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to get the cable out that's provided with the camera. And I'm going to plug this into the USB port on my computer. I already have these files that we're going to transfer to the SD card loaded on this computer. The USB connection for the camera is found underneath this door here. And once the camera plugs in, within a few minutes, you'll see on the computer screen that it's recognized as a USB storage device. And after a few seconds, we're going to be able to transfer files onto the card. So the files that we're transferring, there's one folder and there's 3 files right here. So we're going to select all of these and we're going to copy these over to the SD card. And there we go. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to edit the customer.txt file, cust.txt file, to put in a valid customer. For our testing purposes, we're going to use ATS, and the password is going to be camera. And we're going to put the serial number of the camera, which you're going to find on the box itself. WN031-02594. Oops. My mouse back up here. WN031-02594. And we're going to change the prefix. This is the website address where the camera will connect to match the customer, which in this case is going to be ATS. So we have the customer name or the username, the password that it's going to log in with, single camera, the camera serial number, and then the website or the FTP site that the camera is going to connect to in order to transfer images. And I'll save this. And close the windows, and the camera now is ready to test. We'll disconnect that. Now, to make sure that the files were transferred properly, we're going to power this up, power the camera up, and we're going to look for our menu. And we bring up the menu by depressing the upper left button here. And we can see the menu says Scan VIN, and that the light on the scanner is ready to go. So we're going to test this just by shooting the barcode of the serial number off the side of the Ricoh box. And there it is. Serial number has been entered. And now we can take a picture, or we can turn it off, which is basically what I've done there. And that ends the setup portion for the scanner attachment to the Ricoh.